He would stay in the game. Lakers up 3 at the break. Let's go to the third. Very first play of the second half. LeBron, get out the way. Oh, he got the stink face on. He got LeBron, playoff LeBron activation, full mode. How about that dish? To Anthony Davis, quick 6-0 run for the Lake Show out of the break. Now LA up 9. Devin Booker, no other end. We got transition. Dennis Schroeder to AD, alley-oop. Here LeBron driving. Mikal Bridges, layup. LeBron pounding his chest. And it's a roll. And it's got hot butter on it. LeBron just too good. He had 10 points in the third quarter. 2 minutes to go in the third. AD in the paint. Give it to him. He had 18 in the third. So AD and LeBron combined for 28 points in the third quarter. Their most points in any quarter since becoming teammates, including the postseason. Let's go to the fourth. The Suns are down 19. Jay Crowder guarding LeBron. And quick spin. He was guarding LeBron. Wow.
Where'd he go?
Come on, LBJ. Wow. That's silly. All right, so less than 3 minutes to play. Devin Booker finds Jay Crowder wide open, hits the three. All of a sudden, it's an 8-point game. Ensuing possession, Schroeder. Try to play the pick and roll game with LeBron instead, just pulls off from there. So 40 seconds to play, Lakers up 10. Schroeder drives, fouled by Booker right there. Booker with a little shoulder shove. Officials come in. That's more than a shoulder shove. That was a straight push. Gets called for the foul. He gets ejected. Jay Crowder gets a technical. He gets ejected as well. New on SportsCenter. AD, what happened there?
Can't happen. Can't do that. I mean, they've been chirping it's playoff basketball, but you don't push a guy out the air like that, 2 hands. It's a dirty play. Dennis could have really got hurt right there. You know, we keep it in between the lines. You know, we never want to, and I know Monty, you know, he's not that type of coach. I mean, he probably going to say something to him, but my coach for 3 years, but, you know, that just can't happen. You know, hard fouls, things like that, playoff basketball, we accept those. But, you know, just to blatantly push a guy, you know, with 2 hands out the air, it's a scary play. You know, good thing he's okay, but plays like that, you know, is unacceptable.
So game 4 should be fun. Anthony Davis, as we mentioned earlier, not Anthony Davis in game 1, but you knew that wasn't going to last. He even said it wasn't going to last. He's put up more than 30 points and pulled down 10 rebounds at least in both Lakers wins this series now. 5th player in team history with back-to-back 30-10 games in the playoffs. The other 4 guys are Hall of Famers. Elgin, Kareem, Shaq.
Tonight, where the Lakers are in action, game 3. Can they continue what they did in game 2, rebounding against the Phoenix Suns? We're all tied at 1 apiece as we get set for tonight's game 3. Let's recap how we got here. The Suns won game 1 at home, 99-90, thanks to 34 points from Devin Booker, the most ever by a Suns player in his playoff debut. DeAndre Ayton added 21 and 16 rebounds. It was a quiet game for both LeBron and AD, but game 2, anything but quiet for them. 34, 10, 7 assists for AD, 23, 9 assists for LeBron, who hit some huge shots down the stretch as LA won it 109-102. So here we are, tied at 1. Game 3 is crucial. Entering this season, there have been 240 best-of-7 series tied at 1. Of those 240, the winner of game 3 has gone on to win 73% of the time. So again, no pressure for anybody. By the way, it's been 8 years since LA's last home playoff game. Here's David McMenamin.
Marc Gasol has a little bit of experience seeing playoff basketball at Staples Center. His brother, Pal, of course, played for the Lakers. Marc recalled the 2010 finals, Game 7, between the Celtics and Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is the longest tenured member of this Lakers team, and he remembers the lean years just a couple short years ago. He lamented the fact that they're not going to have 20,000 fans or 19,000 fans like they normally have. A source tells me it's going to be around 7,500, but he said he could just feel the excitement within the organization knowing where they've come over these last several years to become a championship contender. LeBron James, earlier in the week when we asked him about it, he said, you know, we went through the play-in game, so we kind of got a little bit of a taste of it, but he expects an even better atmosphere with LA fans tonight.
Dave, thank you. Let's look now at the Bucks. Look, they're looking to make it 3-0 against the Heat as the series shifts to Miami. We're talking about the Bucks. We're talking about Giannis averaging over 28, 15, and 5 through 2 games. But you're also talking about Chris Middleton 22 points per game, including the game winner in game 1. Now, on the other hand, the Heat need their biggest star to play like one. It's been a rough series for Jimmy Butler, scoring under 14 points per game on just 25% shooting in the regular season. He scored over 21 points per game on 50% shooting. Miami's going to need better play from Butler and pretty much everyone else if they want to climb out of this 2-0 deficit. The math does not favor them. In a best-of-7 playoff series, teams up 2-0 win the series 94% of the time. So Vince Carter back with us. And back in 2000, I'm going to take you back, the slam dunk contest. Vince, you famously looked at the camera and you said, it's over after your windmill dunk between the legs. Can you also say the same for the Bucks and Heat series?
Matt, I can say it's not over yet. Not yet. And I say this because Jimmy Butler can step up to the occasion and they get a little home cooking. Let's just see how game 3 goes before we say it's over. Not yet. Not yet. Because if he steps up, what he does, he opens the floor up for three-point shooting. And he also, Bam Adebayo comes alive because they feed off of the energy and the efforts of Jimmy Butler. So right now, offensively and defensively, they're just not getting it done. So every team, when they go home, they feel good about themselves. So let's just wait and see what happens before we say it's over.
Yeah, and I'm giving it's not over either with the Dallas Mavericks series and their game against the Clippers. I think this thing can still go back and forth. All right, meanwhile, pivotal game 3 tonight between Nuggets and Blazers. Damian Lillard coming off a historic game 2 performance in which he tied your 20-year-old record of 8 threes in the first half in the loss. How do you expect Lillard to follow up that performance in game 3 tonight?
Well, there again, here's a team that's getting a little home cooking as well. And C.J. McCollum, who did not play well in the second half, gets an opportunity to redeem himself. They're going back to Portland, and they're going to expose the pick-and-roll situation. You see here, the big fella Jokic sitting back and just teeing off for threes. So look for Portland to put Jokic in multiple actions to create opportunities for three-point shots, because when Jokic or the bigs are up in the screen, it was a little tougher for them to knock down threes. And yes, you're going to see Aaron Gordon guarding Damian Lillard, but multiple actions. If Aaron Gordon gets hit by screens, it's nothing he can do when Damian Lillard's wide open shooting threes.
Tip off tonight, 10:30 Eastern. Vince, I want you to do it with me. As for this segment, it's
over. It's over.
Back to SportsCenter, Sage Steele and Matt Berry. How about what happened with the Knicks and the Hawks in game 2? Knicks switched things up, didn't they? Derrick Rose coming off the bench. He scored 26 points. It was the Knicks' first playoff win since 2013, and the atmosphere at Madison Square Garden, it was electric, it was wild, it was kind of fun to see. First Take poses the question, though, did the Knicks get lucky by beating Trae Young and the Hawks? Here's how Stephen A. Smith responded.
Luck! Up here, please! What luck? Is the New York Knicks standing up? It was New York City standing up. It was the crowd that had descended upon Madison Square Garden, 16,000 strong, rabid, hyped, ready to roll, that propelled this New York Knicks team to a victory in game 2. The New York Knicks have now tied this series 1-1 because the fans, led by Spike Lee and the crew, obviously galvanized the troops. You should have been in there, Molly and Max. You should have been inside that arena. It was rocking. We ain't heard the Garden like that in decades. It was that special, Max. I had goosebumps. I had my hair standing up. It was that special.
Of course the Knicks got lucky. And all Knicks fans know you got lucky last night, Stephen A. Let me tell you what you're celebrating right now. You know why it hasn't been that loud in decades? Because when was the last time the Knicks won a single playoff game?
I agree.
In 8 years?
I agree.
Yo, all that just happened is the Knicks got lucky to escape home court with a split to a lower seed. Come on, man. Atlanta was just missing wide open shots. Look at all these shots.
Because they wasn't Trae Young shooting them.
So let me tell you something. Bogdanovich is a sharpshooter. He couldn't buy a
He can't be.
Wide open looks. The Knicks caught a break when Atlanta shooting went cold, or else you're down 0-2 heading to Atlanta.
You're ridiculous. I should sick baby Stephen A on you. I really should, because this is just ridiculous drivel that's coming out of your mouth. But now, we move forward to the ATL. We coming down to ATL. New York's in the